What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today is an awesome one because my friend Sheldon just got here and he has a ton of parts for our 350Z project. So I'm gonna walk out to his car right now and let's see what he's got for us. All right, Sheldon, what do you got for us today?
I think I have some goodies for you.
Let's see.
Some goodies.
This man's car is loaded up.
Like, the whole back has like a bunch of This is rear carpet.
Yep.
Hey,
this is the little square that goes under it.
hey, you have to make one.
Hey, nice.
And then you got
Door cards, axles.
yes, sir. And they're labeled driver and passenger. So your whole pedal assembly is right here.
Oh, little factory guy. All right, so in here we have a whole slew of stuff, but essentially almost everything we need to complete the interior on the car. Door panels, the rear interior panels with all the foam, and even the OEM tools, which is cool. B-pillars, pedal set. Here is an LSD differential. These are the golden ticket here. These are the window frames, or the A-pillars, exterior A-pillars. These are always broken. These are in really good condition. We also have the axles. These are some of the other interior panels. So essentially, Sheldon deals pretty much with a ton of 350Z stuff. So I think he said he has like 3 or 4 350Zs he's parting out. So if you're looking for any Z parts, check out Sheldon's stuff. I'll put his YouTube channel and his Instagram on the screen right now so you can check it out. He's got a lot of stuff. The interior is almost ready to be reassembled, which is really cool. We are gonna be picking up some new seats, a new steering wheel, which will be coming in a later video. But for now, I'm very hyped on this pickup, so a huge thank you to Sheldon. So now that we have all that stuff, let's start installing.
All right guys, here I am back at Throttle, and today F left me a nice little project. We got a bunch of stuff for the 350Z right here, which I am gonna start installing. But first things first, this thing is disgusting in the inside. It's a bunch of random stuff just laying here that are dirty. These are the license plate lights. I've never taken my 350Z apart to this extent, but no big deal. It's just like every other car we built around here. I'm gonna start working from the trunk forward. But first things first, I'm gonna take everything out of here. I'm gonna clean it up real good. Then I'm gonna start putting parts back in here. Alright, so now that I clean these two panels, which is pretty much what hold the center piece of wood level so the spare tire can sit flush in there. This one is obviously made out of plywood, which it was brought, is one of the parts that Evans ended up getting for the 350Z, and it actually fits quite perfectly in there. And now to put in the clean carpet, which that actually fits perfect, and it's nice and clean, and it smells good too.
This Friday at 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, the next Throttle merch drop is going live. We have a cool new jet tag, we have a Throttle air freshener, and we have a new t-shirt that's gonna be going live. So this has the new Throttle logo on the front, and on the back, it has this cool new graphic. We're calling this drop the Throttle Speed Demon drop, which is pretty awesome. I really love this little skull guy, and the air freshener smells really good. So if you want to pick one of these up, shop.throtl.com this Friday. Very limited quantities here, guys, so if you're interested, I recommend getting on the site right at 12 o'clock and making your order.
Alright, so have you guys noticed this hockey stick? It's there because obviously the trunk shocks are blown. So right now I'm replacing it with different ones that Evan was able to provide with us with all those parts that he ended up getting. carpet's in, everything's in. It's nice and solid with the pistol wood that they made from before. And then if you guys remember, I was replacing the trunk shocks because we had the Mickey spec trunk lid holder. And now, I don't know what kind of struts these are, but they're super, super hard. Which I'm pretty sure it's made for like a big wing so they can support it, but it's definitely holding up. The whole car shakes when it goes up, so we can definitely put a wing on it and it'll support the weight of the wing and the trunk at the same time. Next, let me go see what else is over here and we'll see what I'm installing next. I still got a little bit more time. So the only thing that we seem to be missing is this part, this arc right here. Then the 350Z logo that comes on top. That part right there is actually the other side. It's this side over here. And then that piece over there is the bottom piece that goes here. In order for me to put that on, I'm gonna need a little bit more hardware and the front piece so they can all actually clip in together. So I'm gonna make a list of the stuff that we need right now, and then I'll let Evans know so that way we can make that order. But other than that, everything else is already in all the way around. Other than that, yeah. All right, on to the next parts.
All right, so it's pretty obvious that we're missing the door cards on this thing. They didn't come with it, but luckily Sheldon brought those down as you guys saw previously. Ricky's finished out back. We're gonna go ahead and move on to these doors. Make it look like a street car again.
Nah. Wait to clean these doors are disgusting, bro.
Slap you in the teeth, bro.
Nah, man, we gotta clean this thing. Oh, I just got slapped in the eyeball with this thing. These clips right here, they tend to break right there. They're both good. We're gonna make sure the other side has it too. So we don't have door handles here for the car. So for now I'm gonna install this without the door handles. And I'm missing a couple of screws here, which, you know what, I should put in there. Yeah, let me put those 2 screws in there where the door panel doesn't go anywhere. And then there's a 3rd hole here for the actual handle and another one that goes here. And then once that's done, this thing will slide right behind it and clips in there. All right, so as you guys noticed and seen, they're not in perfect shape, is what I'm trying to say. But for right now, we're trying to make sure we have all the parts for the 350Z. But once everything is completed 100%, then everything's gonna be taken right back apart, and then we're gonna make everything look throttle style.
Delivery, some fresh new OEM Nismo floor mats. I'm not gonna take them out of the bag, but these are fresh.
All right, guys, well, that's going to conclude today's video with the install portion, but now I'm going to take a few minutes and kind of go over what the overall game plan is for this car, for the throttle channel, and kind of what our direction is going to be going forth with it. As you can see, it's a pretty rough car to start with. It's already dismantled quite a lot. As you guys know, there's no engine in the front, there's no front end, but we were going to be taking all that stuff out anyway. So for us to buy a complete car, it really didn't make sense because we're going to be changing majority of those parts anyway. So now you're probably wondering, really, Mickey? You're really going to change the fenders, the headlights, the bumper, the side skirts, all that stuff? Yes, we are. And that leads me to where this is going. We just wired the money out for a Liberty Walk 350Z body kit for this car.
So what?
What's really cool about the Liberty Walk kit is, one, that we're not aware of any others in the States currently, which is awesome to make this car one of a kind, at least for a little while. And then also, it changes the front of the car from a 350Z face to a 370Z face. So it's a more modern look on the front. It does retain the 350Z taillights, but it updates the rear bumper to a more modern 370Z styling bumper, which is really cool. It's gonna give this car a very unique look without going with a 370Z, but having the modernized look of the car, which is cool for us. And that also leads me to the engine. As you guys know, we're probably gonna be putting a 2JZ motor in this car. So we're gonna be acquiring that motor in the next week or so, and at that point, we'll start building it up. This thing is gonna be a ripper. Not only is it gonna look cool, it's gonna have 600 horsepower on tap for us to go do whatever we wanna do in it, and we're really excited about that. The 240SX car was built with track in mind, track spirit in mind. This car is gonna be built as a street car, a very nice daily drivable car that can be taken to a Cars and Coffee, a car meet, maybe even SEMA. So that should give you guys an idea of where we're headed with this. The interior is gonna be very comfy. I love my interiors. Ricky is also an interior nut, so we're gonna go ahead and get this thing basically all refurbished inside. As Ricky told you earlier, we put the door panels in. Those are not the door panels we're gonna use. They will be fully retreated and redone. Anything that's broken is gonna be replaced, as you guys saw like we did on the 240SX. We're gonna deep dive into this thing, but it's gonna be a different type of build. We are gonna clean it up. It'll all get refurbished underneath, but we're not gonna go with all the GK Tech craziness underneath for drifting and all that stuff. We don't need more angle, we don't need any of that stuff. We'll probably do bushings, some arms and things like that without going crazy on the subframes and all that stuff. Street car, super awesome street car. That's the goal for this car. I hope you guys are down to watch us build it, because Ricky and I are gonna have an absolute blast with this one. And we're looking forward to keeping this one around the shop and enjoying it for a while. Ain't that right?
That's right. It's happening, baby. Let's get started. We're gonna whoop this person's butt. We're gonna take it, and we're gonna destroy it.
That might be going a little too far, but this thing's gonna be rad. Hope you guys will join us. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. Thank you so much for all the likes and comments. We appreciate it. We'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye. Please cut the bye out.
Nope, staying in.
Yeah.
And you already filmed